Welcome to episode number 1 of Stay Low and Build. Today, we're going to be talking about how you can achieve your goals in 2020 and not waste another year. Thanks again for clicking on this video. My name's Alex Suber, and I hope that this brings value to your life and that you enjoy this video. If you do, please leave me a comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. It would really encourage me. Can you believe it's already almost 2020? I feel like this year has just flown by. I feel like this decade has flown by because not only is this the end of a year, it's the end of a decade. I don't know about you, but I feel like 2020 is the future. I feel like we should have flying cars, we should have hoverboards, real hoverboards, not the little wheelie hoverboards. I feel like we should have those space package silver packets that we put in a machine and it just pops out a full meal. I feel like we should have all of that in 2020. We don't, but we do have the Cybertruck. So thank you, Elon Musk, we're getting somewhere. But just like every other year, we always start to look at what do we want to accomplish in this year. 2020 is no different. All of us are dreaming, we're imagining, we're setting expectations, we're looking at what is to come in this year. I know for my wife and I, this year we're having our first child. So we're gonna experience something we've never experienced before. It's gonna be crazy, it's gonna be wild. So we're imagining what that's going to be and how can we begin to prepare for that. But what happens for most of us is we set goals, we set expectations, we set New Year's resolutions, whatever you want to call it. But after maybe the first couple of days, probably, or the first couple of weeks, or if you're really good, the first couple of months of the year, all of our New Year's resolutions just start to disappear. We said, oh, we're gonna lose weight this year, and we stop losing weight, or oh, we're gonna save money this year, and we stop saving money, or whatever your goal may be. It just seems like every year we get caught up in this cycle where we never achieve what we set out to achieve in the beginning of the year. So in this video, I wanna give you 3 strategies that are gonna help you win in 2020 and not waste another year. Strategy number 1 is you have to clearly define your goals. If you don't define it, you won't be able to measure it. I'll say that again. If you can't define what you're trying to achieve, you won't be able to measure it and actually see if you achieved it or not. A great example is a lot of people, including myself, would say, hey, I need to lose some weight this year, so I want to lose some weight. The only problem is, what is some weight? Is that 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 50 pounds? There's really no way to define it. So you have to say, okay, I'm gonna define that I wanna lose 25 pounds in 2020. I wanna lose 5 pounds in 2020, whatever it may be. That way you can look back and say, okay, did I actually achieve this? Because if not, you'll kind of be in this limbo land of, yeah, well, I kind of did it or I kind of didn't do it. But if you actually clearly define it, you'll know whether you were successful or not. The second strategy that you need for 2020 is you need to be accountable. Now, I know that's kind of a big word and kind of a heavy word, but it's the truth. You have to be accountable. First of all, you have to be accountable to yourself. An easy way to do that is to write down your goals and put them in front of you. Put it on your mirror, put it on your computer screen, put it anywhere that you're gonna see it very often. And every time you see it, ask yourself the question, am I moving towards my goal? The second thing that you need to do is you need to be accountable to other people. Now, you don't have to tell them every time you slip up or every time you have a bad day, but tell someone else your goal so that when you don't feel like it, they can tell you, hey, remember when you were excited about this? Remember when you wanted to accomplish this? And they can encourage you and build you up and push you toward achieving that goal. The third and final strategy that I have for 2020, and this one, kind of simple, but in reality, it's really, really hard. You have to persevere. That's right. If your goal is worth doing, it's gonna be hard. There's gonna be days that you don't wanna do it. There are gonna be days that you don't wanna go to the gym, that you don't wanna eat healthy, that you don't wanna skip eating out to eat at home so that you can save some money. There are gonna be a lot of days that you don't wanna do that, but you have to persevere. My number 1 tip for that would be to keep the end in mind. Keep your goal in mind. Don't think about how hard it is right now. Think about how great it's gonna be at the end of the goal. goal, if you keep doing this, if you keep persevering day after day, week after week, month after month, looking back at the end of 2020, when you look back at this year, you're gonna be so proud of yourself. And so persevere in the moment so that you can be proud of yourself at the end. Thanks again for checking out this video. If it helped you, please share it with someone. Let me know in the comments. It would really encourage me. I wanna keep doing these, but I wanna make sure that it's helpful to you who's watching this. Hey, if it did help you and you're still watching this video, I've got one more thing that I wanna ask you to do. Please leave a comment below this video of what your goal is for 2020. And then if you see other people commenting, why don't you encourage them so that they can accomplish that goal this coming year? Thank you guys so much. God bless.